I got into the Ys series only in the last couple of years, and it's now become one of my favourite gaming series of all time. I've been playing the PSP Ys titles, and the one that stands out to me in terms of story and gameplay is Ys The Oath in Felghana. Although the number was dropped from the title for this release, The Oath in Felghana was actually a remake of Ys 3. In this game, Adol travels with his friend Dogi to Dogi's hometown of Felghana, where the pair discover that monsters are attacking people and an ancient evil is emerging that must be stopped. I completed the game in around 10 hours, and I found the story developed perfectly with some surprisingly effective twists that I wasn't expecting. Like with other Ys games, Adol doesn't speak, but his character comes through in his actions, and the supporting cast are well developed. The final enemy could have had more of a part to play, but this is more than made up for with the other antagonists in the game. Like with every Ys game after 1 and 2, the gameplay is superb. It's fast, fun, and so easy to get into. You fight enemies with your sword and you acquire magic spells as the game progresses. The action is brilliant, and although it can be a bit button mashy, it's just so satisfying. That satisfaction is partly due to the sound effects that feel very apt to the game. Taking on a big group of enemies and unleashing a whirlwind attack that destroys them all feels great. You can also really see and feel the difference to your strength and defense when you level up or upgrade your weapon and armor. There was a decent amount of variety to enemy types too, and you have to vary up your approach in how to deal with them. Many could be killed with straight attacks, but some needed a diving attack or magic to be able to dispatch them. The approach to the game is quite formulaic. You have a story scene, Adol goes into a dungeon and fights a load of monsters, he obtains an item that he needs, fights the boss, and then goes back to town for more story before going to the next dungeon. This repeats for around 5 times, but it didn't get old. The variety of the enemies in each dungeon and the bosses kept me from feeling bored, and the 10-ish hour playtime was the perfect length. When I finished, I actually considered playing it again on New Game Plus, but I thought I better not since I have too big a backlog right now. It did make me want to go back and play Ys Origin again too. I feel like now I've played more of the Ys series, I'm curious to go back and try Origin again. There were 13 bosses in the game, and some of the boss fights were just great. They offered a good level of challenge, difficult but not impossible. You want boss fights to pose some challenge, but also have a balance where you can see what you need to do to beat them, and you just need to do it without taking too much damage. Ys Oath in Felghana had the balance just right, and I enjoyed the boss battles immensely. The music was brilliant. It suited the game perfectly, and some of the tunes were particularly catchy and had me humming them after playing. The voice acting was good for the most part, apart from a couple of characters. I loved the pixel graphics. It does look a little blurred on the Vita screen, which is normal for PSP games, but they hold up well. I liked how the environments were varied, from the icy mountain to the lava cave to the castle filled with zombie maids. Each dungeon did feel different in look and style. There was just one aspect of the game I didn't enjoy, which was the platforming. Platforming in 3D with a fixed camera can be tricky, and especially in this game. There isn't a great sense of depth in the graphics, so I ended up falling a lot when trying to get through some platforming sections. There were only 3 or 4 areas like this in the game, but these bits were frustrating at times. Overall, this is an excellent game. Graphically, musically, in terms of plot and gameplay, this game just nails every aspect. It's definitely the best Ys game on the PSP, and I also think I prefer it to Ys Origin and Memories of Celceta. Ys 8 is still my favourite though. So guys, have you played Ys Oath in Felghana? And what's your favourite Ys game? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.